Hi, welcome to my channel, Lux to O, and today I wanted to share with you some scents that I feel like could make those back to school blues kind of make you feel more relaxed. We know that kids are going to have to return to school soon, and these school days are not easy for the parents either when you're having to think about PTA meetings, room mom activities, sporting events, and of course, homework. And I wanted to share some fragrances that may bring you just a few moments of serenity before you get back into the swing of things. Calming scents stimulate our olfactory system, which sends signals and light up a portion of our brain that helps stimulate emotions and memories. And out of our five senses, that's the one sense that has the strongest link to memories and emotions. It may be memories that would cause a fragrance to be abhorrent to a person or addictive to another person. I just want to share with you some fragrances that I feel like would be perfectly appropriate for Serenity school scents. And these are for the moms out there who are working really hard as well as the teachers. The first one on this list is perfectly named, and it is called Balm of Calm by Penhaligon, and I'll pop a picture up. This scent brings calm and aromatics as indicated in the name, a true balm of calm. The price does not induce calm in me, but the rest of it does. I think the Penhaligon's bottles are quite alluring. But with Balm of Calm, you have lavender. So that's that natural smelling, and it's not medicinal smelling, and it's very airy in this particular fragrance. You also have cardamom, which gives that light spiciness and a beautiful, fresh, herbaceous, clary sage that I love in any fragrance. When the aromatics settle down, you are welcomed into a slightly rosy, slightly peppery geranium, and always refined iris. The rum absolute of the heart lends it a quality of sweetness and just a little bit of booziness, but it's very inviting. I don't necessarily like a strong booziness like Killian's Angel Share. That's not really for me. But Balm of Calm gives it that perfect smoothness between the sweetness and booziness that's quite inviting. You have also a soft, woody foundation from sandalwood. You also have rooty and earthy vetiver with a touch of oak to round out this peaceful composition. It has a warm, woody, and lingering embrace. Balm of Calm gives a gentle scent that will never be too much. Breathe it in and realize the calming feeling it seems to stimulate. At least it does in me. And it can help you exude a quiet confidence, and it lasts approximately 3 to 4 hours on me. The lasting power is not great with many of the Penhaligon's fragrances on me, but I absolutely adore their fragrances from the composition to the bottles. They're quite alluring. This one does last about 3 to 4 hours. It starts out moderate and then becomes a more intimate projection. But sometimes that's all we need, especially if we're going to be around a lot of other people and all the perfumes are having to work together. This is not going to shout. It's a much more gentle approach, but it may bring you a balm of calm on those hectic Monday mornings. Just give a gentle spritz to make it through a hectic morning, and give it a gentle spritz ahead of school pickup time, and hopefully it will be your Balm of Calm. 3 words for Penhaligon's Balm of Calm would be serene, balanced, and quite composed. The next fragrance is Jusbox Good Morning. This is the beautiful bottle, and I think the color of the bottle itself already brings us that calming feeling. We kind of know what to expect. And I've got a little bit of a dent in there. It's an absolutely beautiful fragrance. It is called Good Morning. It's a spring-summer unisex fragrance created by Dominique Ropion, so you know it's going to be well blended. The sleek bottle has that minimalistic design that I quite enjoy when I can see them lined up on a shelf and they're all just evenly spaced, and maybe that's just me. Maybe I need to spray on Good Morning and get a feeling of calmness, and it is gorgeous. This reminds me of a new day and is certainly a perfect scent for the morning. It would turn your mornings maybe into a good morning. Top notes of tangerine. You also have sea breeze. Middle notes of magnolia. You also have Egyptian violet leaf, absolute. And in the base you finally have the cashmere and a cold musk. I have no idea what the difference between a cold musk is and a warm musk, but it smells good. I like fresh fragrances, but they aren't my normal go-to type of choice. However, Good Morning's aromatic ozonic notes with a slight muskiness is one of those sunshine in a bottle type of fragrances. It begins with that icy cool blast that is like a cool, welcoming breeze on a spring or summer day. This is beautifully complemented by the zesty, bright aroma of lemon and a touch of orange for that juicy, citrus, uplifting appeal. It's an opening that truly awakens your senses and cleans the air. This makes me picture being on a sunlit porch, and I'm there just before the new day and the strong sunshine really greets us. It's just as it's peeking over the horizon. Longevity is approximately 4 to 6 hours, and I do get wafts of it throughout the day when I apply it to clothing. The sillage is moderate, which is what I expect from a fresh, clean type of fragrance. And I would encourage you to try Good Morning, and hopefully you'll have a good morning. 3 words I would use to describe this fragrance would be delightful, cheerful, and refreshing. The next fragrance on my list is by Dries van Noten. Absolutely beautiful bottles. I believe this is like a foil print, quite delightful. And I have a little bit of a dent, and I'll certainly be pulling this out. It's Dries van Noten Camomille Satin, which is perfect for an all year round type of scent. It's unisex but leans a little feminine to me. Quite charming with chamomile, and you have an addictive vanilla, which is already that cozy, comforting type of fragrance that we usually like whenever school starts and I'm baking cookies or brownies and you're having to add that vanilla extract in, pure vanilla extract. It's quite wonderful. At first spray, Camomille Satin will greet you with an immediate and aromatic freshness, and you'll get prominent notes of chamomile, which feels herbal and slightly green, like a cup of soothing chamomile tea, which I quite enjoy. It's beautifully paired with subtle bright petitgrain, and sometimes that can be a problem for me, but in here it's not, giving the note a crisp, but the petitgrain gives the top a crisp, clean quality that prevents it from being too medicinal, as chamomile sometimes can be, at least to my nose. The heart is with a serenity of floral blends. The soothing lavender absolute is quite calming. Delicate sweetness of orange blossom and Turkish rose will appear. Camomille Satin truly earns its name, becoming a warm, enveloping second skin. You will find a beautiful, creamy vanilla bean that is rich and decadent, but not overly sweet, sugary, or cloying in any way. It's more of a warm, refined vanilla, and this is seamlessly blended with a clean, soft musk that gives the scent a beautiful, long-lasting type of aura. It's a subtle green resinous hint of galbanum in here that I thought would give me some problems, but it doesn't. It's absolutely just adding to the intrigue. It has an earthy depth that grounds the composition and prevents the vanilla from becoming too linear. So it's a more complex fragrance than just a vanilla chamomile type of fragrance. It's a warm finish that's quiet. It's more of a quiet luxury that is absolutely addictive. The vanilla musk composition does linger. The sillage is more moderate, but I think it's perfect, sophisticated, and will be wonderful as the weather begins to change just a little bit too. 3 words for Dries Van Noten Camomille Satin would be effortless, aromatic, and lullaby. That's how I think of chamomile satin. There are also fragrances that will give you that rich, earthy woods that can assist us, that can help us to feel connected to nature and grounded. And those are fragrances that I really find so homey to me. And I decided to choose Jo Malone as the last fragrance on this list, Hinoki and Cedarwood. It opens with an aromatic, clean accord that adds freshness. The heart of Hinoki wood is valuable and it's very rare. It's a Japanese cypress with a woody aromatic facet. The bottle is like this. It's a dark color. This one is cypress grapevine because I could not find the Hinoki and Cedarwood in my husband's closet, but this is a gorgeous fragrance too. But Jo Malone's Hinoki and Cedarwood have the aspect of that cedarwood that is very smooth and quite grounding and aromatic. And the darker bottles are the ones that are a little bit stronger and a little bit better for lasting. The heart is that rare Hinoki wood in the Hinoki and Cedarwood, and it's a very comforting base for the fragrance. It has a cedarwood that is very dry and woody. It's clean, luxurious, and herbaceous. This scent reminds me of a spa or perhaps a sauna. It's a fresh, woody scent that reminds me of nature and gives me a gentle feel. The earthy, spicy, and resinous qualities with that hint of powdery notes give you that grounding and at the same time invigorating type of fragrance. It's kind of a sexy, clean type of fragrance in my opinion. Many also note that it's one of the longer lasting ones from Jo Malone, and that is because of the notes that are included in here. This is their Cologne Intense, which many of those have excellent lasting powers, what I found. And I have found so many of Jo Malone fragrances to really just be a wonderful fragrance journey. The lighter colored bottles, unlike the dark bottles from the Cologne Intense, the lighter bottles do not seem to last as long on me. Quite pleasant, but they do not last, so I always have to spray midday if I choose one of those. And it's often recommended with Jo Malone fragrances that you can layer the fragrances with others within their collection to create that personalized type of fragrance. 3 words for Jo Malone's Hinoki and Cedarwood would be clean, meditative, spa is how I would classify the fragrance. These fragrances may make your day a little bit easier, may make you feel a little bit more relaxed. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. August is when our school starts back in my area, and I know a lot of people don't start back till the end of August or even September. And hopefully these fragrance suggestions will be ones that you may choose to enjoy. If you have one that is a calming scent to you, please let me know what it is in the comments, and I'd love to interact with you. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next fragrance video, my fragrance friends. Goodbye.